Hi students, today we are going to do a chapter from the book The First Flight, and the name of the chapter is Glimpses of India. And today we are going to do the first part of this chapter, which is A Baker from Goa by Lucio Rodriguez. A Baker from Goa is basically a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker or padder, who still has an important place in Goan culture, although the Portuguese, who were the lover of bread, have left India long back. And this is called a pen portrait because it means a written description of a person or a place. So in this particular chapter, we'll get a clear picture of Goan bakers. The traditional Goan village baker is still remembered by Goans. Bread making started from the Portuguese days. They were the lovers of bread. Bread making was an art which needed perfection. Mixing, molding, and baking were the areas of specialization of making bread. The loaves were baked in time-tested furnaces. This profession has been continued by the baker's descendants. So we can say that although those eaters of bread have now gone, but its makers still exist. The author remembers his childhood days when the baker used to be their friend, companion, and guide. The baker used to visit twice a day, once in the morning during his selling hours, and then again while returning after selling all his bread. The jingling thud of the bamboo, which the baker carried, woke them up in the morning, and children ran to meet and greet him. They ran for getting the bread bangles, which were a specially made sweet bread. As the baker came, he would call out the lady of the house and wish her good morning. The children would be pushed aside and the loaves would be delivered to the maidservant. The author recalls the aroma of the loaves that filled the air. The children would not even brush their teeth and ate bread bangles with tea. The various kinds of bread were very important for all occasions. No marriage was complete until and unless the traditional bowl was served. The lady of the house, on the occasion of her daughter's engagement, would prepare sandwiches, and bolinas would be prepared for Christmas and other festivals. Bol and bolinas are the variety of bread which you can see in the picture. Now coming on to the baker's dress. The baker was usually dressed in a kabai, a long frock reaching down to the knees, or a shirt and a trouser, which was shorter than the full length and longer than half pants. Even today, if anyone dares to go out in the streets wearing half pants, he is referred to as a padder or a baker. Baking was a profitable profession. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. All the accounts were written on a wall in the premises with a pencil. It was a profitable profession during those days because Portuguese were lovers of fresh baked loaves, and moreover, bakers had a plump physique, testifying that it was a profitable profession. The baker and his family members looked prosperous and happy. So this was all about the chapter A Baker from Goa, which highlights the importance of traditional practice of making breads for every occasion and festival of the Goan people. It shows that bread is an important part of Goan life. This tradition continues even today. This shows how our traditional practices can keep us to our past and heritage. I hope you have understood this chapter well. Thank you.